4 new cases of coronavirus infection reported yesterday, all quarantined on arrival from 4 different countries. An Indian worker, a Thai returning from Mozambique, a Thai returning from Russia, and an arrival from the Philippines. Assets worth an estimated 190 million baht have been seized in a raid on money handlers for drug dealers linked to Burma. With records found to show billions of baht transferred from here to there, arrestees in a 1.5-ton drug raid in October spilled the beans on their cohorts, and those leads were used in an undercover operation that led to arrests yesterday. Based in the capital, 7 people were arrested, 2 more are on the run. 30 million baht in bank accounts and over $3 million in foreign currency along with property were amongst the items listed as recovered yesterday. The National Vaccine Institute will sign a $6 billion deal on a so-called forward contract for COVID-19 vaccine with British-Swedish producers this week. The contract relies on the drugs being approved for use, but could see 26 million doses available middle of next year, enough we're told to treat 13 million people. That's just a start though, as the population of Thailand is said to be 66 million, so far that would be enough to treat just 23% of those living here. Demonstrations in the capital yesterday were focused on the area close to the headquarters of Siam Commercial Bank, seeing authorities quickly prepared and guarding buildings there. The event ended by 9:30 in the evening, with politically driven protest leaders announcing another elsewhere on Friday. Meanwhile at home, the Waterfront project at Bali High is subject to several news conferences again this week, seeing the mayor of the city asking for bids for those who would like to demolish it. The concrete eyesore, originally intended as the place to live, but subsequently stopped from finishing after it breached building regulations and saw title deed issues, has seen those who had invested, in many cases filing for help with authorities. And the building's been up for auction several times, never making enough to cover the bank loans owed. So it's not been sold. If demolished, not only would those who invested lose their lot, but the banks too will see a huge loss. A local middle-aged Thai man claims his home was raided by men who pretended to be police, but without IDs or warrants. He's gone to the police to report the incident, as, according to him, they made him take drug tests, which he passed, and tried to search his rooms. In his statement, he names at least 2 men who he knew personally, claiming that they were ex-police volunteers. And a police raid on a Rayong home resulted in the arrest of a man who held up a gold shop in Sriracha on Monday. Tip-offs and CCTV nailed him, but despite being charged with armed robbery, as he'd brandished a gun during the raid, along with the gold which was recovered, police found the weapon, a children's toy that cost about 100 baht. And with the reminder, mitts, masks and meters, wash your hands, wear a mask and keep social distancing, and the Met Office promising highs today of 34 dropping down to 25, hot and humid during the day and cold tonight. That is the local and national news from Fab FM. For videos and of course to keep up with Fabulous Pattaya, visit alwayspattaya.com.